Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today I'm feeling extra celebratory as I invite you into my life. I think I'm really realizing the honor you give me for viewing what I have to say, for taking your precious time to tune into my life and my process, and thanks. And today I thought we'd play. Play is the word for the year for me. And one of the things I did early on in the year was play with words. People everywhere were making New Year's resolutions or vision boards. I did get inspired by other people's vision boards, and I did get inspired by the idea of setting forth energies for another year. And so more towards the end of January, towards the Chinese New Year, I decided to do a different kind of vision board. I decided to play with words. And so what you see here is my version of a vision board combined with words from my Gene Keys chart. And I put them in combinations that you wouldn't expect. So here I have things like objective kindness. And I'll go into that in a little bit. But, who puts together objective kindness? And yet both of those are aspects of who I am. This chart, this Gene Keys chart, is me. All of it. And so there are parts from here and parts from there and parts from down there and parts from up here that I can put together, make connections, and a new part of me emerges. And all of these words are meant to call forth my own genius, to call forth my own playful nature, to call forth my own potentiality, because I can't tell you that I have sensual certainty at the moment, but that's a potential within me, So this is making magical alchemizations, utilizing the words from my chart. And I will show you what I did and where they came from as the video goes on. I did want to note first that if you can see there's a little girl. There's a little girl leaping in the air, moving forward in this great leap with a backpack on her back. And that is to symbolize the journey that I wanted to go on this year of playful investigation of my own gene keys and my own life. And I love that she's here in the foreground, just jumping into this collage of images. And what it says on her backpack is pause, gentle self-awareness, biofeedback. So that's what I'm sort of keeping in my backpack. I'm remembering to pause, gentle self-awareness, and biofeedback. Those are all parts of my chart as well. A pause is just part of contemplation. But self-awareness, that's the dilemma in my evolution key of self-assurance, which is Gene Key 20. And then the biofeedback loop is my line 2 in my radiance and purpose. And line 2 likes to get married to energies in this that provide a beautiful biofeedback loop. So that's my backpack. So let's start with, we can go through these pretty quickly. Let's start up for some reason, I want to start up in the right-hand corner, honorable harmony. So I had to actually look these up to remember where I got these all from, because not all of them are actual words on my chart, but some of them are more a synthesis of words. So honorable harmony, those are both gene keys for me. I have a gene key 22, dishonor, in my core wound and vocation, and so I just sort of turned that into honorable. From dishonor to honorable, even though the gift is actually graciousness. But I put honorable on there. Anyway, honorable harmony. Harmony is in my IQ, and it's the city for my IQ of 50. Honorable harmony. That's almost it's almost a double harmony, because really, how can you truly have harmony if it's not honorable? You know, I just don't see that happening. But I love the alliteration and the play with those words. So honorable harmony. So when I'm thinking of harmony, I could also think of it affecting the honorability of my dishonor if I'm in the shadow of my 22, right? And the connection between the IQ and the vocation, you know, honorable harmony. So then let's go left and go to synergistic humanity. Synergistic humanity. Okay, so on this I've got synergy is the gift in my attractor sphere. Okay, so that's my attractor sphere. And then I've got humanity over here in my EQ, this emotional quotient. So emotions are involved here. What happens when you have emotions but have them be synergistic? What happens when I'm just plain human here and I ask for more synergy in my life in some way or another? Wow. What an interesting connection there between the attractor sphere and my EQ. So then let's move left to diplomatic graciousness. And as you notice, it's over the swan. Well, graciousness is my, as I've already said, the gift for my vocation, which is also my core wound. And the swan represents the city of that in the dream arc. So that one is perfectly placed. The diplomatic graciousness. And diplomatic, that is my pearl, and it's the gift of my pearl. The city would be peace, and peace is actually the dove. But I chose to go with the swans because first of all, there's also that partnership, and as you've noticed already in what I'm speaking about, I've already talked about this marriage and this biofeedback loop. So those beautiful swans are there to represent that. So the diplomatic graciousness, so I'm combining my pearl with my vocation. Then I move down. And I've got here sensual certainty. Sensual certainty. These are two lines that I have. Sensual is my line 5 in my attractor sphere. Sensuality. And that's been a difficult one for me because I haven't really thought of myself particularly as sensual, and yet when I really watch myself and when I notice my life, I am very sensual, because sensuality is your senses, right? And this beautiful dance with the world. And certainty is my line 1 in my SQ. My little girl loves to have that certainty and that sense of rhythm. So when I combine this little girl with this sensual woman in this dance of sensual certainty, what vistas that just opens up, doesn't it? What vistas of potentiality, this beautiful enjoyment of my body and my experience in this sensual world with the playful needs of a child who wants a little certainty, who wants some rhythm in her life, who wants to be in harmony let's bring in harmony there too.
Let's stop this video here and take it up again tomorrow with the rest of this beautiful, beautiful board of all these delicious words.